And this is August 13th, 2017, and we're here in the town of Frenchville, which is located on the St. John River, the border between Maine and New Brunswick. Today, we are going to have the start of an antique tractor trek that will be going around the northern part of Maine, stopping at different towns, and then returning here later on this afternoon. The hills that we see across is the province of New Brunswick. Only the St. John River separates both the U.S. and Canada. This area started with a row of potato houses, which are right along the railroad tracks. This has been turned into a Frenchville Town Park, which includes a tractor museum, a park, and gazebo, where many of the town activities are held. As we look across, at the far end of the park, we see the Historical Society's water tower, which was once used to put water on the steam locomotives as they hauled potatoes and lumber and passengers from northern Maine to the southern part of the state. But today, the attention here at the park is all about tractors. And there are many that are lining up for this antique tractor trek through the northern part of Maine. People from all over the county are here to display their tractors and to ride them, all in support of cancer. Cancer research, as well as cancer comfort care for people in northern Maine. And here we are at a tractor museum owned and operated by Dr. John Bouchard of Fort Kent and Mr. James Peltsy of Frenchville. Both have teamed up to renovate an old potato house into a tractor storage building here in Frenchville. The building once stood along the railroad tracks, which were once owned and operated by the Bangor and Aroostook Railroad. Now the state of Maine owns the property, but the railroad itself is operated by the J.D. Irving Corporation. Like many communities in the St. John Valley, Frenchville had a line of potato houses that were set right along the railroad track. They were there so that the potatoes, once harvested, could be stored and then shipped by rail down to the Bangor and Boston markets. The railroad came up to Northern Maine in 1902, and the line from Van Buren through Frenchville to Fort Kent all the way to Bangor was completed in 1910. The railroad is really what developed the agriculture in Northern Maine during those early years. Tractors have been a part of Northern Maine and Northern Maine farming and culture for many years. There are many different types of tractors. John Deere's, Farmall, Massey Ferguson. All of these are on display here in Frenchville at a tractor museum. Tractors come in different sizes. Some of them have wheels, 2 in the front, and others have the wide stance wheels. And some are unique to this area. Cockshutt 50. Another brand of tractors. A Silver King. Another brand of farm tractors. Today is Tractor Day. And here with me today on this Antique Tractor Club trek is
Phil Kilcollins.
And Phil, you're from where?
Fort Fairfield.
You're from Fort Fairfield. And what do you do at Fort Fairfield?
I'm a farmer there.
Oh, you
raise
are?
Seed potatoes, yes.
You raise seed?
Yes.
How many years have you been at it?
41 years. 41 crops. This crop I'm going to harvest.
Is the crop looking good this year?
Very good.
It's been very dry.
It's been dry, but our area's picked up some showers along. Just a week ago, we got 1 3/4 inches of rain. So it's been good. The crop's looking good.
Now, you're the president of the club?
Yes.
Now, how did it get started in the first place? How did the club get going?
Well, the Antique Tractor Club was part of Maine, the Maine Antique Tractor Club. And I mean, I guess it just started with a bunch of people getting together that liked old tractors and just decided to get together and do some different things with them and show them off. And so that's how that got going. And then we were part of that club, and we moved to where we were so far away from Bangor and Portland, way up here in the county. We decided to try to branch off and have our own club
here in
Northern Maine. So I'm not sure what year we did that. It's been 8 or 10 years ago, I would say.
Because this is your 10th anniversary, your 10th trek through Northern Maine.
Yes, yeah.
Do you follow the same route every year?
No, we try to do one in southern Aroostook County, maybe the Holton area down that way. And then we rotate it and do one in central, around the Presque Isle, that area there, and then we try to come here. So every 3 years we're in a
different location across Aroostook County.
Yeah, the 3 different places. We alternate with them. Yes.
Now this becomes like this year. You're going from here. You're in Frenchville right now.
Yes.
And you're going to where?
We're going to go to Madawaska.
And drive through town?
Yes, that's why we got to get there before the parade starts. That's why we're starting early this morning. And so we're going to go to Madawaska and then up across to Long Lake, to Peltier Island, having a barbecue there. And then when that's over, we're heading back to Frenchville. So somewhere's around 41 miles, I guess is what they said, yeah.
Now, how many people have registered, or they have to register for this?
Well, yes, and Robin Haynes takes care of all that this year because it's in her area, her and James's. So I'm not sure how many have registered.
How many did you have last year?
I think last year we had 25, 26 tractors.
Now,
Yeah.
is it open to any tractor?
Yes. Yeah. On that part, we don't like to pull in our club. It has to be pre-1960.
Okay, pre-1960.
Right. That's for the pulling and that. But for the track, you can bring anything you'd like to bring. Any tractor. Some people have brought the new little subcompacts. Whatever they have. And but it'll be 90% or 95% pre-60 tractors.
So for tractors, if it's pre-1960, it's considered an antique?
Yeah, well, I think
Or is there a cutoff? Is there a cutoff year?
Yeah, I think it's anything antique starts, I think, at 25 years. But for what we do in the tractor world, pre-1960 is when Farmall and John Deere, that's when they all call the new generation or a different type come out. Bigger tractors, more horsepower. But pre-60s is pretty much, 50, 60 horsepower or down. So that's kind of why the Antique Tractor Club keeps that at the pre-60s.
Now, what's the oldest tractor did you know of, like in your membership?
Probably, I've got a 1929 John Deere D. I think there's probably a couple other tractors right around that, or maybe a touch older. But that's, there might be something. I think there's a few in the early, like 24, 25.
Wow.
But just a few.
Just a few.
Yeah.
Now today, this is also a fundraiser.
Yes.
Not just the club displaying their tractors, but it's also a fundraiser.
Yes.
And the fundraiser is for whom?
Well, we try to raise some money with this for the hospice and House of Comfort and that kind of deal. The new building they're working at or building.
Where is the building?
Well, it's in Presque Isle.
It's in Presque Isle.
Yes.
It's a House of Comfort. I mean, for cancer patients.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well, very good.
So,
now, I should ask you really a personal question. Do you have a preference to a tractor?
Well, I'm a John Deere collector, and my wife's the Farmall collector, basically. So that's why we have too many tractors.
So you have a lot of tractors?
Yes, and I like them all. Anything old, I like. I mean, I've got all kinds of. I like them all. I've got Cockshuts and Fords and Alshamblers and. Yeah, all kinds of
anything you can put your hands on.
Right, I like them all. That's the trouble. But John Deere, I'm a
John Deere fan.
John Deere, yes, yeah.
How did John Deere ever come up with the sound of the muffler? It just kind of goes.
Well,
pop, pop, pop.
that has a lot to do with the two-cylinder.
Is that what it is?
That's a lot to do with the two-cylinder, and it fires every other time, so it just makes that unique.
That unique sound.
Unique sound
I mean,
that everybody likes.
Yeah, everybody knows that John Deere
everybody
sound.
knows what it is, exactly.
Well, thank you very much, Phil, and thank you for being here in Frenchville. But also, thanks to the whole club for being, I guess, a fundraising avenue for the cancer patients here in Northern Maine.
We have a great club, a lot of wonderful people, and everybody's just very giving. And when something's going on, they're all here to support and help, and it's a great club.
Well, thank you, and have a nice ride today.
Oh, thank you.
And now the tractors are all lining up here in Frenchville at the Frenchville Heritage Park, where they will be leaving at 9 a.m., traveling to Madawaska, and then going to Pelletier Island on Long Lake, and then returning to Frenchville, a distance of 40 miles. Tractors are getting ready. Last minute instructions to the drivers. And everyone gets involved in farming, from young to old. And we have to make accommodations for the seats on some of the tractors for some of our younger drivers. Now, today you brought in, is that your daughter with you?
Yes, it is.
And where are you from?
From Westfield.
From Westfield. And you came, did you bring it here on a trailer or you didn't drive it up?
Yeah, we brought it here on trailer. I brought this and I brought another truck with me.
So you've got a special seat for your daughter.
Yes, I do.
And I mean, why did you do it in the first place?
Well, to take anybody with you, you have to have what we call a parade seat. But at the time, she was 4, my son was 2. I just couldn't put him in a regular seat and go, so I built him out and strapped a car seat to it. Strapped him in tight, and away we go for a ride.
This is great. Does she enjoy it?
She loves it.
She loves it? Well, that's good. I hope you enjoy your ride today. And we have tractors of every vintage, including this well-maintained Farmall Super M. And a Massey Harris tractor. And one of the different brands is the Oliver tractor. And this is an International Harvester tractor, unique to this area. And while most Farmall tractors are red, this one has been painted white. And here we have a 1949 Ford tractor. And here is a more recent Massey Ferguson. And leading the tractor parade is an old farm truck, Chevrolet. The farm truck has a stand on the back of all the donations that have been given by people for the Rustic House of Comfort and Hospice of Aroostook. In remembrance of cancer and the work that needs to be done for cancer. Thank you to the Yantry Tractor Club for being a fundraiser for cancer research and cancer comfort here in Northern Maine. And inside the gazebo at Frenchville Heritage Park, we're actually having the registration for all of these antique tractors. The tractors and their drivers have to register for the trek. So far, 25 tractors and drivers are here and have registered and are getting ready to go out on the trek.
James, come on guys.
25.
Jimmy, what are you driving today?
Yeah, think about that, James.
What are you?
Right here will stay with you.
Okay, good morning club members. We're hoping for a good day. Weather, we might have a few showers, but this is it's going to be a ride for rain or shine. Just a reminder, safety, safety, safety. Did I mention safety? Use good common sense. Look out for the folks behind you. Someone's in trouble, stop and help them. Don't just, circle out around them. Drive by like I do. Like, probably the next driver will get you. Hopefully we got some tow ropes and we got some extra gas. we'll look to make this run from here. We're going down Madawaska to Acadia Bank. We'll take our coffee break there. And we'll be leaving from there, going down through Main Street. We need to stay on time for sure this morning because it's Acadia Festival in Madawaska. So they'll be having their parade, and we don't want to, conflict with that. So we need to be getting down through town. We'll pick up the Ganya Road, loop out around to Pelletier Island. We'll have our chicken barbecue and lunch out there. Take a nice break, rest break there. We'll leave from there, go in through to Santa Gat and back to our starting point. So that is our ride for the day. Anything else, James, you can think of?
Don't be afraid to throttle up and hold the line.
Be respectful.
In third gear, no.
Yeah, be respectful of the traffic behind you, please. Let folks leapfrog. Traffic gets a little frustrated if they get behind slow tractors, and so please be sure to let them leapfrog around and watch for your traffic. Got lots and lots of hills and turns. I hope your brakes are really good. If not, wouldn't want to be the tractor ahead of you. I think that's pretty much it. Let's go have us a great day and a good ride. Thank you. Oh, and James is leader of the pack. Follow James.
Did you talk to Phil? She can ride in the fence?
Now the tractors are ready to go. 9 o'clock. A safety vehicle at the front. But then the official lead car, which happens to be a Chevrolet truck, is going to be keeping the pace for all the tractors. You can hear the individual sounds of John Deere's, tractors, farmalls, and they are off. Have a good ride.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Excellent. And down they go. All the way to Madawaska. This antique tractor trek in Northern Maine. And the tractors are starting to arrive here at Acadia Federal Credit Union in Madawaska. This is the completion of their first leg here on this antique tractor trek. Nice. Nice, you made it. I know. There we are. Nice. And they're staggering along. Nice. There we are. Oh, well, you're right. Nice. you made it this far. I know. That was on. Very good. Nice. Very good, Phil. Hey, part one. There we are. Easy, easy. And here at Acadia Federal Credit Union, we have some coffee and refreshments and a chance for the group to regroup. Now this is the first rest stop along the route at Acadia Federal Credit Union in Madawaska. All the drivers are inside getting coffee and now have come out around the porch while their tractors are here lined up in the parking lot. Soon they'll depart for their second leg of this trek. It was dry for a few minutes, but then the rain started just as the drivers were approaching Madawaska and here at Federal Credit Union. But it's a shower. It's letting up, which will permit us to continue on the trek. Now we're organizing a group photo. We didn't do one at the start, but this is the time to get all the tractor drivers together here at Acadia Federal Credit Union, their first stop on this Northern Maine trek. They've gone 6 miles so far. And the next leg will start as soon as we take this photo.
Hey! Get away!
These are dedicated people, not only to preserving equipment, but also preserving the farming culture that existed in Northern Maine. This culture has changed, the equipment has changed. But these men and women are awful proud of their equipment and their heritage. And of course, we have to get the organizer in the group. Guys! The photo opportunity. Here at this Northern Maine Antique Tractor Trek.
Are we there?
Okay? I think. I did okay. It didn't come out good, I'm sorry. Yay! All right, finish up with our coffee break. We're going to roll in about 10. No later than 10.
Getting ready to leave.
Organized.
This is really a family event as well. As you can see, kids are here. Some of them are kids of the farmers that are driving the tractors. Some of them are just curious about farming, about tractors, and also about our own heritage. But it's a camaraderie that's noticeable in this group. They're here talking about tractors. But a rest stop is not only a rest stop for the farmers and the drivers, but also for the tractors. Some of them need a little TLC to get on the next leg of the trip. And now we're getting ready for the second leg of this Northern Maine Antique Tractor Trek. We were here at Acadia Federal Credit Union for our stop. It also gave us shelter while we had a shower. But now the skies are clearing and the tractors are getting ready to leave. And here they come. Good luck, James! And then we have our official pace truck. Followed by all the tractors. Now John Deere. Push. Good luck, Phil.
Thank you.
That's it. And off they go on their second leg of this antique Tractor Club's trek here in Madawaska, heading towards St. Agatha, where they're going to have a barbecue dinner at Long Lake. And now we're back here at Frenchville Heritage Park, where the first of the tractors on this Northern Maine Antique Tractor Club trek are returning to their starting point. And this is an Oliver tractor, the first. And more tractors are coming in. These have gone 40 miles and are getting back to their starting point here in Frenchville. And here's the white farmall, anxious to get home. Very good. This has been a wonderful day. They started, it was very overcast, but they're returning to bright sun. Look at this. I can see that the green machines have taken over. The John Deeres are returning. Another rider coming into the Frenchville Heritage Park. But now we're cruising. The last leg here in Frenchville. And another group of tractors. Being Sunday, August 13th, the traffic is pretty heavy along US Route 1. the riders have had to contend with the traffic. But it looks like they've returned safely here to Frenchville. Nice, nice. Made it. Look at this. And they keep on coming, all to raise money for cancer. And one of the last ones in this trek is a Fordson tractor. It may not be much today, but at one time, this was the king of farming, at least on the small farms.